Welcome back to my channel, Mispronounced Adventures. My name's Alex, and welcome to round 2 in the Nordic Winter. Last time we went as north as you could possibly go to Nordic, and it was an exciting trip. Maybe too exciting at times. But it wasn't a cold trip. The coldest I got down to was minus 27. So this year's arbitrary goal is to hit minus 40 or below. So let's see how I got here and we'll take it from there. Well, it is that time again. We're at the Channel Tunnel, about to go to France. Picked a late night train, so I get into France and I can just have probably 6 hours of empty motorways to hopefully get into Germany. I want to go. It's going to be a long night. Right, we're on the train. Need to figure out, are these stupid things work again? So I don't blind all those European drivers. I think I need number 1. Sorted, probably. We are on the move! Also kilometres an hour, I need to remember those. Trip computer reset. First off, some of my friends are in a park up not too far from here, so I'm going to go meet them first. Quick flying visit to say hello, could be rude not to, and then see how far we can get tonight. Right, well, need to remember it's kilometres now and not miles per hour, and drive on the right side of the road. But to be honest, I think I've almost done more miles in this van in Europe driving on the wrong side of the road than I have in the UK. Or by the end of this trip, I would probably have done more miles driving on, for me, the wrong side of the road than driving on the British side of the road. Wow, the driving conditions are so lovely. Flying visit to go see Freedom Strider, Sam and Polly, because they took the ferry from Dover over about a couple of hours ago, and they got a park up near Dunkirk. And Dunkirk's on my route today, so it would be rude not to go pop into them, say hello, and wish them all the best on their drive. I think they're heading down to Bulgaria. Pick somewhere warmer, whilst I have headed north. Right, there's meant to be Sam and Polly around here somewhere. Not them. Ah. Target acquired. Stealth camping, not if I show up. I found Sam and Polly, a Freedom Strider, and the cats. Right, flying visit. I'm going to go drive for another couple hours into Germany, and they're going to go, where are you going?
Down to Switzerland, I think.
Down to Switzerland.
Cool.
Cool, or cold for me.
More cold.
Right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I like taking the late night Channel Tunnel over. Get the 8 o'clock one, and then you can just smash out a couple hundred miles of just empty motorway. I think it's a great way to get used to driving on the other side of the road again, and it's just some very, very easy driving to eat up the miles, especially when I kind of want to get almost 1,000 miles done plus in the first few days. Nice way to do it. So hopefully drive another couple of hours. It's about 2:30 in the morning now. Hopefully drive to about 4:30 and actually get me into Germany. Right, country 1 is done. France is over. We are now in Belgium. Country number 2 for the night, crossing into the Netherlands from
5 in the morning. I stopped about 40 minutes ago and had a little 15-minute power nap because I was starting to nod off a bit. But I'm feeling alive and awake again. About another hour, I think, and I'll be in Germany, and then I can go to bed. Although I think either this rate I'll be going to bed at 6 AM. So probably set the alarm for 9 or 10, and then hopefully get 600 odd miles done tomorrow, maybe 700. It'll be another big day, but I've currently got yeah, if I get to Germany tonight, I've done 300 miles tonight. Germany! Right, we've achieved Germany. It's currently 10 to 6 in the morning. I think I will do a wee bit more and then find a service station to sleep in for the night. Right, let's find somewhere to park up for the night. Right, I'm going to go to bed. Well, good morning. Well, I say morning, it's 20 to 11. I may have stayed in bed till about 10:30, but to be fair, I didn't drive till 6 AM, so getting up at 8 wasn't really an option. And I've set the GPS to Malmö, which is the town, city in Sweden when you cross the bridge from Denmark, and that is the goal for today, or the first goal for the day. We'll see what time we get there. This is about a 7-hour drive. They said I should get there about 6 PM. So, being 6 PM, if I'm feeling good, I might just crack on for another couple of hours. Probably not drive to 6 AM again, but I'll be able to definitely get some mileage done today, that's for sure. Starting to get dark again, and we are almost at the Denmark border. Am I going to get pulled over across? Probably. Hello. There you go. Right, that was easy peasy. Just scanned the passport and that was it really. Didn't even look in the van. I will say I've never seen anyone scan the passport with the phone. I know that I've seen people take photographs before, but not use, like, I don't know if it's an NFC chip or whatever, but the thing embedded in your passport, the phone read it all off and then pulled up a data page about me. Well, the passport in a data page format. Anyway, right, another 220 odd miles to go to get to Sweden. Need to find another lorry to sit behind because I've sat behind a lorry for the last, I don't know how many, hundreds of miles, and it has been amazing for my fuel consumption. Tolls time. Ah, right, it's on the other side, isn't it? That's the flashing lights. That's not me being pulled over. Revolut card! Oh. Approaching Sweden! So just in the tunnel before the bridge, and then we'll be in Malmö, Sweden, hopefully in the next 15-20 minutes. in Sweden and no customs. Right, going to crack on a little bit more. There's a Instagram and YouTube people I know called Wheels Adventures. I'm currently a little bit further north in a park up they just got in Sweden today, and I'm going to go see them, cook some dinner, and then crack on for another couple hours tonight. Well, let's see if we can go find... Well, that looks like the van I was looking for.
48 hours to get to this border, that border.
Yes. Well, found the friends.
Sweden.
So there's also another Mark 8 Transit. Someone who's seen my channel, which is quite nice. I am just cooking some Dominoes, which I've imported from the UK as leftovers. I'm going to eat that, and then I'm going to carry on for a couple hours. The miracles of air fryers. Except I burnt it. Right, impromptu meeting, and hopefully I'll see them far further north in Norway, Sweden, or Finland in a few weeks' time. See you guys. Well, managed to keep on driving to 2:15, but we got our first signs of snow. But it is a warm 3 degrees and wet, so currently making the way through the interior towards Stockholm. Well, I guess it's the first snowy park up of the trip. Just a lay-by off the road. Right, morning 2 of the trip. I made it to about 50 miles past mile 1000 last night. Again, I stopped a little bit too late. I stopped about 5:30 in the morning, but I was feeling awake, the roads were empty, and I was listening to my audiobook and getting carried away. So it's about 11 o'clock now. So about 350 miles from Ash and Marie's house in Lost in Europe, so I can go stop in and visit them, as I have been a courier and I picked up a very important parcel for them. A supply of tea. Very British. But it's going to be another long day. I think it's going to be another 7 or 8 hours drive today. It should get me there after dark. Well, we are certainly getting up Sweden. And starting to get the snows. Already starting to see the sun set, and it's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. It is looking rather lovely. Oh, it's good to be back. It's very good to be back. Sun is set, but still a couple more hours to go. Well, the GPS has taken me on an adventure. Well, we got just back onto the main road, and then it looks like unfortunately there's been an accident right in front of us. Just coming over the bridge there, where I think it looks like some vehicles across the lanes. Hopefully they're all right, but it's kind of a position where there's no way out of it. There's no turning around and doing a U-E. I will eventually get to Ash and Marie's tonight.
Well, I might use, I would say, the opportunity to make myself a cheese toastie. Toastie is on. Hopefully whatever happens there is alright and the person gets seen to and they help they needed. And once again we'll be doing cooking with induction throughout the trip and the air fryer. And this trip I'm working with Roma. They've released some of their Extreme series sort of cold temperature batteries, which I'll be testing and we'll be talking about in other videos. Hopefully my dinner finishes cooking first before we have to move on, that'd be awkward. Well, toasty sorted. Right, change of plan. I've been sitting in the traffic. I've been here like 2 hours now, so it will be a bit rude if I turn up to Ash and Marie's super late at night. So I'll probably try to park up. I was about 2 hours away from them. Probably park up in an hour's time. Hopefully this will eventually get going, and I'll see them in the morning. We're still here, but I kind of want to show you my new little gadget. So most of the time I've been enjoying it, just running it on. This one shows my engine temperature, which is kind of relevant for this trip, but I've now set it up to how I want, so I can show my voltage. And this one is quite cool, engine load. So when I turn my battery to battery chargers off with the switch, I can see the engine load, so it drops. I can see how much load the battery chargers are putting on the engine. I just thought it was quite neat, really. Hopefully the drivers of those were all right. Well, on the hunt for a park up and some diesel actually as well, because I'm quite low. I love that you have the clickers here. I mean, it's not something you get in the UK where you can keep the handles, click down and it just fills up and then clicks up at the end. We just don't do it in our country. And when you've got a 90 litre fuel tank, it makes life a lot easier. Right, park up found, well, located on Park for Night. Hopefully it'll be ploughed. Just going to make my way over there now. Somehow it's ended up at 1:15 midnight. I mean, if I get to bed before 5:30, it's the earliest night of the trip so far. But, you know, I wanted to get up north quickly, get the bulk of the driving up, and then I can slow down and enjoy myself and do the things that I want to do. Most of the road's quite nice and flat. Turn around, keep going, power. Right, now that we're all caught up, let's finally find a park up for the night and get out of here, because this turns out to be a logging camp. Actually, they're loading logs down there.
Also, just so you know, I don't drive with all the fancy lights on, that's just so this shot looks cool. If you want to see how last winter's trip turned out, the ups and the downs, check out the playlist. If you want to see some of the modifications I made to the van so it's suitable up here in the Nordic Winter, you can find them on the channel as well. I'm going to figure out how to get out of here, but thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye. Right, we're going to try and escape